Well, good evening and welcome to My Psychic Connection. I'm your host, Journey Ryan. Welcome, everybody. All right, we got a great show for you guys tonight. We got a new lineup coming up, so get ready for that. Monday nights, of course, you've always got me, Journey Ryan. Tuesday nights, we are now here with Gifts of Faith. On Wednesday nights, we're here with Trinity Black. On Thursday nights, we are here with Marin. And on Friday, we have special guests. Hi, Shauna. How are you? I seen that you sent a message that said that you got your smartwatch. I was really happy that you had received your gift. They were a little late, but I think deliveries were a little off, and then I was a little late to bring them to the office. So, but you got them. I'm glad that you got them. So. And Shauna, she actually won a raffle that we had on one of our Saturday shows, which we are putting together here soon. So we will let you know the date of that Saturday show, and we will have some more raffles. And by that time, hopefully, the website has transferred over to its new platform, and I can't wait for you guys to see that. I got a kind of got a glimpse of what it looks like today, and I'm going to tell you guys, it looks amazing. I can't wait for you guys to, take a look, check it out, and really just, it's going to be amazing. I can't wait for you guys to get the chance to, have a good chance to chat, talk, even video chat is going to be on there. So I can't wait for you guys to get the chance to look at it. All right, guys. Well, you guys know the drill. You know how we do this. If you have a question, don't hesitate to ask. Put it in the comment section. If you're on Facebook, like the group that you're in. If you are on YouTube Live, go ahead and like and subscribe. Well, yeah, ring the bell and subscribe. And that way you guys can get notified every time we are online. All right. And the other thing is here, too, is that we are going to be now on Twitch. Starting tomorrow, our first show will air live on Twitch. And we are now live on LinkedIn. So give us more platforms to check out. We will be on Twitter. We will be on Twitter soon, so you guys will be able to check us out. We're also going to be on Snapchat. So Snapchat is coming around. And we're also going to be on Instagram. So we're hitting all the platforms, and hopefully we'll be able to get to all of them, and hopefully you guys will get to enjoy the show. So I can't wait for everybody to get to see what's up and see what's going on. It's definitely going to be fun, and hopefully everybody enjoys. All right, remember, we're going to go straight down the list, so bear with me as we go through the questions. So we do get a lot of information here. So everybody sit back, relax, and hang out. We're going to get the show started. All right, so we're going to start off the show. Let's see here. Let's get these banners up. Let everybody know who I am and where I'm at. And well, let's get rid of that banner because you can't see my face. All right. Let's go back to the comment section. We got a question here from Virgo Queen. Hello, I have a nephew who is 13. He seems at times scared of my dad. He won't go near him or talk to him, and has been going on for a bit. So my question is, why is my nephew like that with my dad? It has everything to do with authority. He sees authority with him. I don't feel like your dad has had any kind of confrontation with him, so I'm not seeing that type of negativity, but I do see that the nephew sees him as an authority figure, which frightens him. It's not always that way when he's at a kinder spirit. The nephew doesn't seem as frightened, but when it comes down to it, I see this to be an authority thing. So when he's there, he feels that energy, he sees it, and he's like, oh, I don't want to go near you, because guess what? He's going to make me listen, or he's going to tell me what to do, or he's going to tell me what I got to do or how I got to do it. So basically, from what I'm seeing here is that, the nephew is seeing him as authority, which frightens him and it bothers him. So honestly, I feel like everything is going to be okay. I don't see any problems there, but the nephew definitely feeling like he's scared of the authority of which your father brings, which makes him step back and not communicate with him. By not communicating with him, it thinks in his mind that that's going to keep him from your father directly communicating with him and telling him he has to do something. So he doesn't like the rules that your father puts in place. So it's definitely that's where that is. So I don't feel like there's really anything to worry about, and he needs to, I get that he'll come around, so I don't really feel like it's a bad thing. Hopefully, Virgo Queen, we were able to answer your question. Hello, Paula. How are you? Hello, Jasmine. All right. We're going to keep on going here. She says, yep, my nephew is just in his feelings. Is exactly right. Your nephew is definitely in his feelings. He's scared that your dad's going to say something to him that he doesn't want to do, but knows at the same time, even though he doesn't want to do it, he has to listen. So it bothers him. So he's sensitive. My dad has been there for him since he was a baby. So I'm like, okay, this is a little bit strange. Yeah, that's because he just thinks that, he knows that he's the authority figure. He's the one that's going to tell him what's good, what's not good. The thing is that he's not wanting to listen, but knows he has to. And your dad enforces the rules. So he's the big man on campus. So your nephew's like, nope, I'm going to stand back away from that. And maybe I can hide from him, by, not communicating and running backwards from it. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. So he'll get past this. I just feel like this is just a phase. All right, so we're going to keep on going here. We got Jasmine from YouTube. Jasmine says, does A like me? Is there anything I need to know about him? Well, the answer to that question is yes. There is definitely a like there. But the thing about that is that it comes with, she says, it comes with, a little bit of pulling back. I get that there's a hard time expressing his feelings and understanding where he wants to be or what he wants in general. So he'll run from commitment at this time. So if you're wanting, does he know that I like him? He has an idea, but I won't say that he knows 100% that you like him, but he most certainly has an idea that you do. So he's kind of saying yes in his mind that you do, but he's unsure. But at the same time, I see him, just, going back and forth. I don't feel like it's a really strong connection at this moment. So you won't see him, wanting to commit into a relationship or do anything like that. If you decide that you're going to pursue him, it's a bit of kind of pulling him and allowing him to, how do I put that? Like kind of pull him in and talk with him and get to know him better. That's the kind of stuff I'm seeing there. So it can be, to be in a relationship, it'd be kind of difficult. So just be ready if you're going to go that route with him. Sorry, guys, my lips were sticking together. All dry. That's what that heat does for you. Got that cold going on. All right. Well, we're going to keep on going. This next question comes from Christina from Facebook. It says, hi, Ryan. I keep hearing these two songs, and they remind me of Ivan. Recently they have been coming out more. My question is he sending me these songs, or what is going on? So when it comes down to the songs that you're hearing, it's actually not Ivan sending you these songs. It's actually the universe reminding you that these things are coming together. And as you hear the songs more, they're getting closer together. They're even being rammed one right after the other. So it's letting you know that Ivan's coming closer. So it's not technically him sending you a message, but the universe sending you one, letting you know to prepare yourself because Ivan's energy is coming in and it's coming soon. So you're going to see, things come about. You're welcome, Jasmine. The thing is that Ivan's been hiding from his feelings, and this is why you're being met right now with resistance with Ivan. Ivan knows where he is. He knows what he wants, and he knows that he needs to do something in order to make this relationship work. I know that he wants to. I get that this will come together. The The energy definitely looks like it's going to... He gets past the fear. He opens up. He comes your way. You guys slowly talk. I get that he's still being met with resistance at that point. He will open up and he will move forward. So I don't feel like you're going to... How do I put that? He wants to be in your life, but at the same time, he's scared. And that's the resistance you're being met with at this time. She goes, the songs are romantic in nature and a bit more sexual. Well, yeah, the songs may be that way, but don't take... You're thinking in that direction, but there's certain key words in there that are different than the sexual nature of the song. I don't think it's because he's feeling sexual in that way. I get that there are certain parts of the song that remind you of him, that connects you on a more emotional level, and the sexual orientation of the song automatically sends you directly to your emotions. That's why the songs in nature are very sexual, but the message behind it is not a sexual message. It's a message to tell you, hey, he's coming, get ready. These songs will continue to keep playing closer and closer with each other until he makes his move. And when he makes his move, he's going to come forward. So it's going to be interesting to see, when he comes forward, how much of his feelings is he going to allow out. And remember, by him opening up and say, hey, this is how I feel, or he starts talking about how he feels, just sit back and listen. Allow him to tell you. You want to hear everything he's got to say. So stand back, listen, let him open that door for you. And you're going to see a whole different side of him. She says, I still feel his energy, especially more at night. Now, is there a specific reason? Well, at nighttime, both of you are laying down. You guys are thinking about the things that you want in your life, the things that you want. So both of you are thinking about each other at the same time, which is causing that energy to get so strong, so thick, so, overwhelming sometimes. The energy feels overwhelming sometimes. And so with the energy being like that and you feeling like that, you guys are constantly psychically connecting in that way. But when it comes down to you guys opening that door, when he talks to you, it will not be on the phone. It will not be through text message. It will be a in-person connection. And I don't feel like he's far from you now. So wherever he's at the moment, it's not far from you, because I feel as though that he's in your area. I keep feeling him in your area. So, get ready for that, because I do feel as though he's going to, change the way he's acting. I see that he's going to move forward, and I feel like you guys are going to get it. You guys are going to get people. You guys are going to get. You're going to get together, and people are going to see it. It's not going to be a hidden relationship. It's going to be out in the open. But first, we got to get past these insecurities and him connecting to you and admitting, all of his feelings, because by admitting some of his feelings here, I also see that he's going to, feel foolish because these feelings have been here all along. So I definitely will allow him to open up to me emotionally. I want that from him, so he knows that he can trust me. Well, yeah, the thing is that you guys are going in a direction that you didn't think was going to happen. We are both ready, and it's crazy in love with each other. Well, absolutely. I mean, that's not something that isn't there. It's the actual, you can think it, say it, kind of feel it, and then when it comes down to doing it, that's when the cold feet comes in. So that's where I feel you are at right now, is that he's got cold feet. Says, I love that, man. Oh, we know you do, honey. We know you do. Now, just remember that the energy is going to change between the two of you, and it becomes, because you guys have a strong friendship relationship. This is definitely going to change that bond, and it's going to switch it over to the full-on relationship bond. So get prepared for that. It's an adjustment. You may think you're ready for it, but it is an adjustment. So it's going to take some time to adjust to it and know that you can't treat the relationship like a friendship anymore. Where, you know, it doesn't, sometimes you can say jokes that you could with a friend that you couldn't say to a spouse. You got to remember that. All right, sorry guys. A little dehydrated today. All right. Let's keep on going here. All right, Christina, hopefully we were able to answer your question. Thank you so much for your question tonight. All right. All right, I got to scroll down here and see who I haven't talked to yet. Says, Facebook user, hello, have a great show. Well, thank you, Facebook user. I'm not sure who it was. Says, from Shauna, it says, I do have a question for you. I have an opportunity to start a business. What do you feel about it? Wow. First thing that went up with you starting a business was a lot of warning signs. Not that it's bad for you to start a business, but bad to take others' advices. And I keep seeing you. Okay, Shauna, I keep getting this. Someone's putting you up to this business thing. I do feel like you can do stuff. But are you partnering up with somebody? Because if you are, the answer to that is no. Do not partner with anyone. Do not. You need to do this on your own. I have a feeling if someone partners up with you, it will end badly. She said, oh my God, yes. Do not do it. By yourself, you will create this business. Working with a partner, you're going to put forth all the work. The other person's going to be lazy. And because of their laziness, this will never take off nor leave the ground. So yeah, don't do it. The answer to that is no. This is not a good opportunity if you're going to move forward with it with a partner. If you're going to do it by yourself independently, I would say yes. That's good. If you're going to hire someone after you've got things established, that's okay too. But to have a partner, no. You're going to fall flat and they're going to blame you. And it wouldn't be your fault. It would be their fault because they did nothing. She says, that doesn't sound like his character at all. Oh, well, I'm sure it doesn't. This has nothing to do with his character. This has everything to do with they get bored and they don't want to do it. So they continue to keep doing what they were doing prior. I don't feel like you're going to get you're going to see a whole side of somebody that you don't want to see. And I'm telling you that business, if this is a friend, it's going to ruin it. Do not go into business with your friend. It's not going to work. Says, I had to hang up, but I couldn't figure out. I had to hang up, but I couldn't figure out what it was. Well, I mean, the energy that is around it, I mean, it seems like a good idea. She says, it's my uncle. Yeah, see, and with family on top of it, there's going to be... Okay, so business-wise, he would try to control you and use you as a minion. That's kind of where I see that going. You may not see it now, but when it actually comes to it, everything's going to be like, well, I'm older, kind of, and I know what I'm doing, and you don't. That's not the entrepreneur energy that I see. You going into business for yourself is you, by yourself, opening something that's going to provide for you. That's going to be successful. Don't do it with your uncle. He may love you, you may love him, but this will ruin the relationship between the two of you. It will cause a little bit of a rift, and I don't like the energy I'm seeing. I hate to be the bearer of bad news on that, but it doesn't look good. Said, okay, thank you. You're welcome, sweetie. I wish I could say that was a good idea, but if you want to take the idea in which you guys had together and do it yourself, that would be better. But to do it with anybody else at this time, I just don't think it's there. I appreciate the honesty. You're welcome, sweetie. I just want you to know that this would cause a rift, and I would hate to see that cause a rift between the two of you. It's unnecessary. But honestly, it's your choice too, so I can't take that from you. If you choose to do so, I'm still here for you. Either way, just remember, that's something I like to tell everybody, is that you get a reading from somebody and they tell you, well, don't do this because of this, or remember, you still have a choice. And sometimes we have to live certain things in our life, but, be known that you were told, what was seen, but don't let somebody take away your freedom, your free will, because everyone's allowed to make a choice. I don't like it when psychics are like, don't do that. And I said, no, stop. That's not worth your time. Don't listen to that. You have a choice and you are allowed to make it. I only give you what I see. So, says I'm still deciding, so I will take it into consideration. We'll absolutely take it into consideration. I honestly don't think it's a good idea. That's my suggestion, is no. So it's not a good idea from what I see. All right. Well, thank you so much, Shannon, for your question. Okay, so said this is from Kay from Facebook. This is the easiest format for me. What do I do that is the next easiest? I'm not quite sure what you're asking there, Kay. Could you rephrase the question? Because it did. Okay, Kay. Hi, Ryan. I spoke to my godmother tonight in the hospital. Her sepsis is getting better, but they want to put her in rehab as soon as they can as soon as they can find one that will take her. My question is, two of them I know of. One is up the street from me, and it's called Northeast Rehab, and the other one is where my mother died at, called... All right, so I know you said she will get out the hospital, but my question is, will she get out of rehab once the hospital gets her in one? Okay, so you and I have already had this conversation, and after February, I didn't see anything on the horizon for her. And when I see nothing after a certain amount of time, that means death is on its way. It doesn't come with a date, but it does shield itself from you seeing it psychically. And that's about as much as I can give you after that, because after February, we're in February, the energy disappears. There's no future to read. And I just keep seeing here that the energy is, how do I put this? I mean, there's just nothing to read there. That's, like I said, death walks through the door, and that's where it takes us. So at any point in time after that, death walks in and makes it. Now, if the energy comes back and she's there, she's be able to get past it. I don't know how long they would keep her in the rehab. Well, I don't feel like she would leave. I'm not seeing her leaving. That's what I'm saying, is I don't feel like she was leaving the rehab, because I don't see anything past that. She's stuck there. That's, the last thing I see is her in rehab, and I don't see a future for her. So I can't go past that part of the reading. So I hope you understand, because I can't read what I can't see. And I won't make anything up in order to give you some information. So, She says, Drew, aloha. Aloha. Bahana. Bahavana. I can't. I always screw her name up, but it makes me feel silly, even though I've known her for a while. So yeah, okay. It's just the energy is not in a good place. I don't feel that there's a future there. It says, oh, that tells me a lot. Okay, you thought she might pass at home. She could. I mean, I just don't see the date on the rehab. I can't tell you something that I don't see. So, and I don't see past the rehab, and I don't see her there in February. So there's no future to read on that. So I'm sorry I can't give you any more information than that. She was also not supposed to get sepsis, but she got it anyway. Didn't take care of what she was supposed to. So, but we both knew she was going to get sick. We both knew she was going to go into the hospital. I told you she'd go to the hospital and she wouldn't do well. And I told you that, past February, I didn't see a future for her. So, but Kay, this is what she goes, how do I find you tomorrow night if I'm not here? Well, we got YouTube, sweetheart. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook. Our show's going to go on tomorrow night with Gifts of Faith. So check us out. We are here 5 nights a week. Friday, we're trying to get a special guest. And I think we have found one. So I can't wait for you guys to check her out. And it'll be a really good show. All right, Kay. Well, thank you so much. And hopefully we're able to answer your questions to the best that I could due to the nature of the question. All right. Pamela, she says, do you feel that the world is moving towards some major change, like there is something huge coming? Well, I have to say yes. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of change happening. I mean, it's been happening for, this started about 10 years ago. I noticed some major shifts in the way people think, their energies, the way things were coming along, and even with the structure of leadership, not just our leadership, but leadership around the world, and even leadership in jobs and things of that nature. I do feel that we're all being emotionally drawn to something, and something is on its way. I do feel that. But I don't feel the real major change happening for another, I would say, at least 4 to 5 years. I'm going to say 5 years, because it definitely looks like it's like, I would say 2026. That's the major change I see. There's going to be some other changes that aren't so great between now and then, but we're going to get balance. We always do. So don't be fearful of it. It'll be good. You'll be good. Rita says, good day, peoples. All right. We're going to keep on going here and take our next question. The next question coming from Sierra from Facebook says, hi, Journey. I was wondering, do you see anything concerning with my health? Since my miscarriage, I've been receiving iron treatments, and I'm wondering why I have to constantly get the treatments and still no answer from the doctor. Well, they're trying to figure out I'm seeing that they don't know exactly what the problem is here and why your iron levels are so low. And I keep seeing here that they're trying to get to the bottom of it, but unfortunately, they've just had no luck. So I'm going to say that they're going to continue to keep doing this, and I don't feel like it's going to be a forever thing. They're going to figure it out what it is. It has something to do. There is a medication that you'll have to take for a little while. I do see that. That's going to help you with your iron, so you won't have to get these transfusions all the time. And I do see pregnancy coming your way. So pregnancy is definitely on the horizon for you. I don't want you to think that it's not coming, because it most certainly is. I also want to tell you that, when it comes to getting a baby or having a baby, like I said, I did see it in your future, but it has to come down to you fixing some things in your life before you go there. Definitely getting these treatments and getting that balance back out is going to be most beneficial for you and the baby, because you don't want either one of you to die in the process. And I know you've already been through the miscarriage process. We just don't want that to happen again. So right now, definitely not a time to get pregnant. I seen pregnancy coming, but it was about 2 years. 2 years. I know it's coming for you. And I know you're excited about it. And you should be. It's going to be good. Trust me. But it'll also be time. You'll also have emotional balance. There'll be healing between your family and you. There's just a lot that falls into place when it's the most perfect time. And you're emotionally ready to handle it as well. So you definitely come prepared when it's time to get pregnant for the next time. So you'll be good. Don't let this get you down. Right now it's not the time. So thank goodness. And yes, absolutely. The thing is that everything is coming together. You just gotta have to kind of wait and see everything. You gotta kind of see everything out, take care of all the issues at hand, and be able to move yourself forward. So that's what I'm seeing there for you. And I keep seeing here that the energy between you and your partner will be on a stronger level, which you'll have a stronger connection, which will be good. So kind of hold out and hang in there. I definitely feel pregnancy coming, and it'll be good for you. All right, we're going to take a short break, which is about 30 seconds to take an ad from our sponsor. All right, we are back. All right, let's get back to business. All right, guys. So Sierra, hopefully we're able to answer your question. And I say we like I got a mouse in my pocket. Hopefully I was able to answer your question. And just know that good things are on their way. All right, let's go ahead and take our next question. Next question from Tina on Facebook. It says, I'm at a crossroads with my personal relationships. Trying to figure out if it'll continue down the road with one of them, or do we go our separate ways? All right, well, Tina, I definitely feel like with one of them there is a path to happiness there. I don't feel like everything's going to continue on the path in which it's been. I do feel like balance does come to the situation. We're looking at about 2 months when we start to see major change, and even the romantic energy will change in a more positive direction. The thing about it is that, there's other change around you as well that's going to be taking place. I also see a financial change in a positive direction versus a negative one. And that's going to help too with how you guys are feeling and what is coming next. So it's time for you to get ready to embrace these changes. Know that these doors are opening for you, that they're going to continue to keep opening for you. It's just showing here that it's time for you to accept change, because it seems like you're a little bit resistant. You've been resistant to it in the past. Don't be resistant to it now. The energy definitely looks like you are about to head in a really positive light. So get prepared. Things are going to move forward. You're in a great place. So keep it moving. Like I said, the personal relationship side of things, I do see that one is definitely going to stick out, and the energy is going to change, and it's going to be positive. So I feel like you're going to be happy, and it's the one you're wanting. I know it's the next question. Well, who is it? It's the one you're looking forward to. She said very resistant. Unfortunately, we get that way because you don't want certain things to happen, and we get resistant to things when we don't want the change to happen. But we have to allow it to happen. That's how we grow. And sometimes we don't want that. We don't want that change. We're not ready for it. We're not ready to grow to that next level. I know I've been hung up there. It's nothing to be ashamed of. We all do it to ourselves, Tina. You know, your energy is definitely a strong one. You're a very strong person. I see a lot of people depend on your energy. Pamela says she's not lying. Tina is stubborn. Well, along those lines, I get she's a very strong person, and Tina gets lied to a lot. Lots of lies come to Tina. So this is why Tina resists these changes, because she feels like she's being misled. So it feels like a lie. Sometimes we don't want it to change because, it continues to it doesn't get better when you change it. She's tried changing it. She said, yes. I kept figuring, I'm looking at it and I keep seeing these masks being taken off and you being disappointed. It kept showing that the disappointment coming from lies and stories, and, you pull the wool off your eyes and you're like, you're a liar. I know that, but you continue to keep helping the person even though they are lying to you directly. You're gonna have to cut those cords. Cut those cords. You don't need this in your life right now. You've been trying to change things in your life. Mentally you want to, but physically you're not doing that. Mentally you're keeping yourself as well. So it's like a tug of war inside. You're going, I want to get rid of them, but at the same time I want to help them, because all of a sudden your heart jumps in. It's like, oh, just forgive it. And then you forgive it, and then you end up living in the same situation again. And you're like, holy cow. And then you're ready for the change, but then you resist the change because the heart steps in, and we're going to keep repeating that cycle. She said truth. The thing is that you are at the crossroads. I do feel like it, but you're on the edge of repeating this entire cycle all over again. My suggestion is to cut it out. Go do something different. If you don't go walking, go for a walk. If you do something you don't typically do to get away from the situation. You have to pull yourself out. You've got to keep thinking about yourself. Remember, you've got financial change coming to you in just a few months. Things are changing for you in a positive direction. If you walk down the same circle, you're not going to notice what you got. And it's going to feel like nothing ever changed, which is going to depress you even further. So I want you to... I just want you to take the time to look at yourself and reflect at yourself. And remember the person that you are, because if you continue to keep up with the same old same, you're going to start losing who you are, because you're so busy trying to defend yourself from all the lies that you're going to lose yourself within their lies, and they're going to chip at you one piece at a time. She says, okay, I needed that push. Thank you. Yes, very depressed. Depressed, yes. I mean, sorrow is what I felt. You were very sad about yourself, not for other people, but deep down inside that you're very depressed. So you already knew what you were feeling and what's going on, and it's going to take time for you to heal. Absolutely, I get that, but don't forget you. Because if you lose yourself, you're not living. So keep fighting for yourself. Cut the ties with the negativity. That way you can move forward. Once you do that, like I said, when you get your financial upgrade, that's what I'm going to call it, your financial upgrade, you'll be able to enjoy it. Not because you're so lost in everything else, you don't even realize it's there, nor appreciate it. So when you finally do cut the strings and you're still feeling like you're making the same money, or the same money's coming in, You didn't even realize you got an increase. You didn't even realize that you were doing better because you were living in the same circle. So that's going to depress you even further, which keeps you in the same spot. Clear your mind. Give yourself 15 minutes a day, even if it's in the shower. Take a deep breath. Realize what you want. Cut out the things that no longer serve your purpose. Honey, you could have a damn yard sale. A whole yard sale. Allison, I will get to you as soon as I can, sweetheart. I keep seeing you saying hello and asking your question. I will get there, one person at a time. All right, so the energy is there for you. I want you to get there, Tina, and I want you to be able to do things for you, okay? Look and reflect on yourself. Hopefully I was able to help you on that, honey. You hang in there. Do what I said. Give yourself that time. All right? As long as you give yourself that time, you're going to be A-okay. She says, thank you. You're welcome, sweetie. But definitely give yourself that time. Your depression is very heavy. Very heavy. Okay, where am I here? Okay, yep, I'm right here. Okay. She's all right. Our next question from Rita from Facebook says, will my son find his path this year? He has not been coping well with life. Rita, I have to say that, yeah, the thing is that, you know, he's trying to, how do I put this? Okay, so I keep seeing him relying on people that he knows, and I'm seeing a lot of letdowns. I'm seeing a lot of people telling him stories that we're going to do this, that, and the other thing. We're going to make so much money, and he's like, oh, cool, let's do it. And he gets excited about it. He's motivated to do it, but the other people are not. So he's kind of had that beat down a couple times, and so now it's really reflecting. When it comes to him finding his own path, I do feel like he's going to get moving and going in that right direction. So the answer to that is yes. When is that going to happen? I'm going to say at the end of summer. Because I'm seeing it, you know, we're getting to the colder days, we're getting to the colder months. This is where he starts to realize that he really needs to, you know, make a change and do something. So by the end of summer, he really has it in his mind that he's got to do something different. And he takes that and takes charge of it. And he moves forward with it, Rita. I see him on a good path. It just took a big beat down in order to make him realize he can't count on others. He can only count on himself when it comes to that situation. So I do feel like he's going to, you know, do what he needs to do. And I get that he's going to, I keep seeing, it says keeps moving him forward. And it doesn't look like he stops. So it means that he's going to continue to keep, you know, he's going to keep doing that. Your summer time frame? No, it's not my summer time frame. It's y'all's. Not ours. Because your summer time frame, because I see it with him. So wherever he's at, that's what I see. Spirits are in here messing around, making noises and moving wires. Story of my life, guys. So yeah, Rita, just, you know, he's going to do it on his own, on his time frame, and your guys's during your summer. So I think you're going through your summer right now because you're in Australia. I think that's right? I think that's how that works. You guys have summer when we have winter. You have winter when we have summer. I think that's how that works. I could be wrong. She says, okay, thank you for the clarification. All right, so the thing is that, you know, I keep seeing here that, you know, the direction in which he's going is going to be a good one. It just takes time, which he goes through the summer doing. And then I see him opening up and realizing that he made this, you know, he's made some mistake. He's tired of waiting. Yeah, summer at the moment. It's winter here. So yeah, I just get that he's trying to realize what it is that he wants. And I get that he's going to get to that conclusion. By the end of your summer, he'll be motivated and doing something all by himself. He won't need anybody's help. He won't tell anybody what he's doing. He'll do it, and then he'll surprise everybody, especially you. So get ready for that, Rita. Good stuff, honey. It's good stuff. All right. Let's take a look. All right. Got another question here. Aloha, sweetheart. Says, I have a question about my upcoming trips/therapy. I wonder if I'll have the energy to rent a car and do a little sightseeing before the surgery and shopping, very limited shopping on this island, laugh out loud, or should I have a taxi/caregiver agency drive me around? Thanks. I think you'd be more excited about, I mean, I know it's a caregiver and everything, but I think you'd like that better. The energy shows that's a better idea to have the caregiver help you. So, I mean, you could rent a car and do it yourself, but I don't see much enjoyment in that. I actually feel like it just doesn't feel as happy as it could be. So with the caregiver, I feel like they would be a little bit excited about driving you around and seeing things a little bit. And I see them being happy about that. So that's the direction in which I would go. As I would go with the caregiver. Don't do the taxi. I don't think you'd like the taxi. But the caregiver, yes. Most definitely. All right. And then she said something else here. She says, I would suggest she she was talking to somebody else in here. I was like, oh, you asked more to your question. Yeah, but I definitely go with the caregiver. Don't drive yourself around. There's no connection there. I didn't like the energy. I mean, it's not that you wouldn't have a good, good fun with it. I just feel as though that you're just not connected with it. And to me, it just doesn't show you connected. So I would definitely hang in there. The energy's good when you do it with the caregiver. By yourself, not as fun. All right, let's keep on going here. Our next question from Allison. Allison says, hello from England. Well, hello from England. How are you? It says, do you know if any lovers coming for me in 2021, please? I'm 61 years old. Well, Allison, I'm going to say that, there is love coming your way. I'm seeing it in a few months. So I do feel like if you wanted to go online dating or something like that, or talk to people online, because right now we're not doing a lot of moving around, especially in England. They're kind of holding everybody hostage there right now. The pandemic's not doing a good deal over there. But the thing is that I do feel like you do find love, but it's not till June. I see some I would call surface relationships where they don't get very deep, but you kind of like each other, but it doesn't go anywhere. I call that a surface relationship. It doesn't go deep. It doesn't make things feel, good. So, yeah, I just don't feel like love at that moment, though. But love is coming your way. But like I said, June seems to be a really good time for you, sweetheart. And I keep seeing that you're happy at that point. So, to me, it looks like you guys build a foundation, and I'm seeing like you must be talking online or something to that nature, to the point where you guys stop talking online and actually are talking on the phone and doing things like that. She says, is it someone I messaged online? Not yet. This person is not. I don't see this person coming just yet. So I feel like we're going to wait a couple months before you actually meet them online. But yes, it will be an online connection. but you guys build a foundation. You guys are talking about what's going on in each other's lives and where you're at and what you're wanting to do. And there's a real strong connection, but it takes a month, at least a month and a half. So if you're meeting this person in June to like physically meet them, you must be talking to them and connecting with them, I'm going to say around the end of April going into May. But I do not feel that you know the person yet. She says, yes, not deep. No, the person that you're talking about today, surface. That's all good. You could talk, make a friend, but I don't feel like you're going to fall in love there. That's not a love connection. That's a surface relationship. You like each other, but it doesn't really go anywhere. I mean, surface relationships can do a lot of things for you, but it's not a deep love. And when I say a connection, like a relationship is something that's deep. So yeah, you can have a lot of surface relationships, but this one that you're going to have in June is a real connection for you. This seems more like a long term. I see years down the road with this relationship. I feel like you're in a good place. I feel as though that you're happy with what's in front of you. He's happy with what's in front of you. So I definitely feel that it brings a lot of happiness to you. The thing is that you're going to continue to keep moving forward and things are going to get better. That's what I'm seeing there. So get ready for it. It's all coming about. So, all right, Allison, hopefully I was able to answer your questions, and I'm going to keep on going here. Got a couple more questions. Let me scroll back up, y'all. All right. Very resistant. We already read that part. Allison, we got to your question. Tina, we got to your question. All right, Darlene Green, let's see, from Facebook. What are things looking like for me? All right, so Darlene, the energy that I saw circling you is clarity, trying to get clarity on things. I feel like you're trying to change the things that are around you. I even see changing of people around you. Trying to like you're restructuring the whole relationship between you and the people around you, restructuring the relationships between you and family members. I really feel like you're trying to be the glue that holds everything together and tries to put everything in perspective. And you're trying to, fix the things that work in your life, but things that don't work in your life. So, the thing about it is that things are going to come together. You're doing a good job. I can tell you that right now because I keep seeing all these pieces. They may feel a little chaotic at the moment, but you're putting them together. So I do feel like things are coming together in a good way for you. I'm also seeing you. I keep seeing a trip, unexpected trip. It's not a bad one. I feel like somebody's going to offer you to go on a trip with them. And I'm going to say go. Go have a little bit of fun. Take some time for yourself. Enjoy yourself. But I definitely feel like something, some unknown trip is coming your way. So definitely check that out. Go with them. Have some fun. I really feel like you need to cut loose a little bit. I feel like everything has been, you've been rushing and taking care of things and taking care of people, but yet you're not really taking care of yourself, even though you're working towards making things easier for yourself. You're still forgetting the one important thing in this whole thing was giving yourself some time to love yourself. So go out and love yourself. Go have a little bit of fun. I feel like you really deserve it. And I think that you really need to, you need to move it forward. And by doing that, you're going to give yourself, even a stronger energy, even provide yourself with more clarity, because that's what I keep seeing for you is clarity. Things that, maybe if somebody has lied to you, things like that, all these things are going to come to the surface. That way you can either, forgive it or forget it. I forgive you or get out. This is the choices that you're making in your life right now for people, things in your life that you just need to make sure, this is what I want or this is what I don't want. And what you don't want, you're getting rid of. Awesome. But don't forget about you, giving yourself that break. You're an amazing person. You're super strong. I mean, super strong. And I feel like it's time for you to have a little fun. So, Darlene, hopefully you were able to hear this message. And if not, you can always listen to it on My Psychic Connection on Facebook and YouTube, soon to be on Twitch as of tomorrow, and on LinkedIn. All right. Let's keep on going here. We got some more people here. Let's see. We're also going to be getting a podcast app, so you guys can listen to our shows directly from the podcast, and that way you guys can, listen anytime. So it's going to be an amazing little feature. So it'll be good. Oh, and Darlene said, laugh out loud. Yep, that's where I'm at. Thank you so much, Darlene. I just want you to know you are an amazing person. I know you don't get to hear that very often from other people, but I want you to know it because your spirits keep telling me, remind her of who she is. Remind her that she's a good person. She doesn't get told. People just expect it out of you versus them saying thanks for what you do. So thank you for what you do. Your spirits want you to know that. All right. So let's keep on going here. We got a couple more questions that I would like to get to here. All right, we just answered Darlene's. All right. All right, we got thanks, well do. We got to that part. All right, this one's coming from Brandy from Facebook. Brandy from Facebook. Is there a healthy baby in my near future? Oh, well, Brandy, I definitely feel like, I definitely feel like, yeah, there's a baby coming, and I get the baby's healthy, but I keep feeling as though that it's not this year, though. It's not far, far away, but it's not this year. I'm going to say I don't see conception, the pregnancy, until we get into 2022. So I do feel it to be there, but I don't get that it's this year. I'm not seeing no baby this year. But I'm seeing you. I keep saying, Spirit's saying to me right now that you need to get mentally prepared for it. You also need to prepare your body for it. I do feel like those are some of the preparations. And it's saying changing your situation. It looks like you're on the beginning stages of doing so. And I think that's great. And I feel as though that you're going to continue to keep, going in that direction, which is good. But it's going to take you until you get into 2022 for you to have a baby. So that's what I got with that situation. Prepare yourself, prepare your mind, prepare yourself for a baby. That's what I saw. All right. Well, hopefully we're able to answer your question on that, Brandy. And go ahead and take our next question. The next question comes from Jacqueline Nicole. She is from Facebook. It says, do you see a relationship for me? Cut the guy off that is from your past. I'm seeing a past relationship still bothering you, Jacqueline. I feel like you need to let go of the person who is, from your past. I don't feel like they're going to change, and I feel like they're holding you back, like they're keeping you from getting a relationship. And every time people think that you're single, they try to come back into your life. I'm not sure what that is or why that's happening, but I feel as though that you got to cut that tie. And I feel like people are seeing that and thinking that you're in a relationship with somebody else. So make sure that you cut the ties and let everybody know that, whoa, I'm not in no relationship. But people are seeing it that way, and I think that person's making people see it that way too. She says, I do. Good. Well, just take yourself back. A real relationship is coming for you, but it's not until we get into the month of March. When you get into the month of March, that's when I see real relationships, someone who's on the same page, someone that you can talk to. I see development, building a strong foundation, something that's going to carry you through, and it shows distance and time. When it shows distance and time, that's usually, we're talking like distance and time is more like 10, 15, 20 years. Like it continues to keep going on further than I can see. So it shows me here that you have a long-term plan with the person that's coming up, but the people that surround you at the very moment are negative. I don't feel like they're, I don't feel like they don't have your best interest at heart. She says, can you tell if I already know this person? From what I can see, I'm going to say no, because I don't see you knowing them. I don't see any connection to you or the people around you that know this person at the moment. I feel like this is a new person that comes into your social group of someone that meets these person, and they just so happen to come into your life. I don't feel like this is an online connection. This is definitely an in-person. So this is somebody that that knows that will get to know this person, who brings them into your life, which you really get to know them. So that's a good thing. It's very positive. I really like the energy. It shows great love, but it shows you guys building a very strong foundation prior to this. So it definitely feels like you know what you're doing at the time, and I feel as though that you're seeing it, and you're scared of it at first, so that you kind of talk more about surface relationship, and then you start talking deeper. So that way you break the ice. She sends a smiley face and says, oh no, we already saw that part. All right, so just get prepared, and like I said, cut off the dead weight so it's not hanging around when this person shows up in March, because you definitely don't want them interfering, because if they do, this person will walk away and get into a relationship with somebody else, and that relationship won't end. The person who I see coming in is looking for someone who is wanting to be in a serious long-term relationship. So just get prepared for that. See, you don't want to miss this opportunity. So cut off the dead weight. Because I see somebody from your past that's just latched on, and they talk about you all the time, and they don't talk positively about you either. So let them go. Let them go. Because they're doing it behind your back. I can't even tell you to the face. It's terrible. All right, Jacqueline, hopefully I was able to answer your question. And when you get closer to that relationship, let's talk about it, honey. Get on here. Let's talk about it. Because the closer we get to the relationship, the more we're going to know. So it's definitely going to be fun and interesting. So I can't wait for you to hit me up and let me know what's up. All right. Sip of water here, y'all. All right. Next question from Carolyn from Facebook. It says, hello. Hello, my angel. But our XRP cryptocurrency filed a lawsuit against Ripple RX. I don't know why I keep saying the R first. XRP. Will the second settle soon? Okay. Let's take a look here. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to read it and, do all that. So, but definitely feel like the settlement on the situation, I do feel like that is coming. You should see, I'm going to say the settlement, I'm going to go with February because it's showing 4 weeks, and that should bring us into February. So I know we're in the first week of January, and sometimes January has 5 weeks. Let me take a look here. There is 5 weeks in this month, just like I thought. And so yeah, we're right at the very beginning of February where I see this. So just wanted to take a look at the calendar to make sure I was getting the closer date. But the thing is that, yeah, I do feel like it is going to come about. You're going to be pretty happy with what you get there. Security Exchange Commission. Yeah, I got that, honey. I know. It's a security. Yeah, I got that. So, Carolyn, I just know that this is going to come together for you. I do feel like we're looking at February for this to come through. I'm feeling as though that you're, trying to. I know you've been waiting. I keep seeing waiting, lots of waiting here. And I do feel like you're going to get it. So from there, I do see some good things coming your way. I keep seeing, I don't see something about a house. I keep seeing about obtaining something. I don't know if it was lost or from a family member. That's what I keep seeing. I keep seeing something from a family member, like a home, or I just keep seeing, like, I'm not sure what that's about. But I keep seeing something about a house, and it looks like it's from a family member. So keep that in mind. You're going to be able to get it, whatever it is that you're seeking. So, all right, Carol. Thank you for sending a message out to us, and watch out for that house. I wonder where that's coming from. It says a family member, so we'll see. All right, let's keep on going here and scroll down the list. All right. Got to that part. All right. Carlene says, hi, will my daughter marry the man she is currently dating? Carlene, I see this relationship and I feel as though that this is not okay. For her to marry this person, the answer is yes. For her to stay in this marriage with this person, it's not going to happen. I don't feel that this relationship, it's a disaster. The marriage is a disaster. I just don't feel as though that she's happy. I don't get the guy treats her all that great behind the scenes. Like, he's okay in front of people, but behind the scenes, he's like a different person. And I don't understand why she's not understanding that this is not how you treat yourself. Has she been complaining to you about, how he's treating her? Because I keep seeing that she loves him. I'm not going to say that she doesn't love him, because that's definitely there. But there's a side energy of unhappiness that she's holding back, and she's, really just holding on to. And I don't like that energy. It means that there's more to what he's doing to her, and it's not good. She said yes. Yeah, he's behind the scenes, he's a terrible person. And in front of people, but she loves him, and I feel like she's going to keep putting herself through this at the moment. As of right now, I still see a marriage coming about, but the marriage would only last a year, possibly 2 at the longest. But I just don't see this marriage staying together, and I don't feel if she could be told and shown that there's got to be a way to talk to her to show her that you're not supposed to be treated that way before she makes the mistake. That's what this reading's about, is seeing if we can find a way to, get her to realize. And what you do is you get her to talk about the things that he does. What is it that you do that, that makes him mad? What is it that you're doing? And she'll say, well, I don't do anything. Exactly. Make her realize that she's not doing it. He's controlling. I see controlling energy too. But he just wants to sit there and play games and do whatever he wants. I get I do what I want, but you have to listen to me type guy. He tries to make everybody think that he's Joe Cool and that he's a gentleman. He's not. He's not a gentleman. He's a jerk. He's the other G word. Oh, no, that's a J. Sorry. Now today I can't spell. But yeah, this guy's a total jackass. I really wish to say that we're going to be able to put some sense into her. I just don't see it. I feel like she is going to marry him because it's not changing. Even with us trying to find a way, I'm trying to see if that would change or persuade the reading. She's going to marry him. She's got to learn on her own. This is an unfortunate step that she has to take. I wish I could say that this could be different, but unfortunately, in this situation, she is going to marry him. It's going to be a disaster. She's going to divorce him. But right after that, she finds love that's like amazing. So, unfortunately, she's got to go through the terrible part to get to an amazing part. And the guy that I see around her is a military man. So I don't feel that whoever she's around today is not the person she will always be with. This is temporary. But unfortunately, it comes at costs and it comes at annoyance. It comes with hurt and pain for her. But I see you helping her through it, and I see her being strong, and she walks away. But not before she makes the mistake of marrying him. If she's listening with you tonight, then tell her, don't do it. Really think things through. We can't stop you from making your choices. We can definitely suggest that you don't do things. But I just know that, she's got to learn this on her own. Yeah, the new love is a military man. That's what I saw. She was going to marry somebody again. She's going to get married again, but it's to a military man, and he treats her like she's gold. Loves her to the moon and back. Does the sweetest things in the world for her. Like, that's the real love that I see. Unfortunately, she's going through this tragedy of what she's calling a relationship at this moment. Sorry, guys. I should have put some chapstick or something on today. But, yeah, the energy is... The guy that she's currently with is not good for her. The military man got to do everything that he can for her. But as of right now, she's going to get married to what relation she's got now. It's going to fall apart with like a year and a half. What's the new future? What I'm saying is that the person that she's with today is going to be someone she marries and divorces. After she divorces the person that she's with, she'll end up finding and meeting another guy, not on purpose. He will be a military man, and this military man will be her future. That's what I'm saying. So, I just feel as though that it sucks that she's got to go through this tragedy of a life to get to the better part of it. But in some ways, I feel as though that's what brings her to this military person. I feel like this is all part of the way that it has to be. But she's going to be loved from the moon and back. And you're really, really, really going to like this guy yourself. You're just going to be like, how is this possible? She went from this terrible relationship to someone that loves her so much, and you're so happy. And I don't get that you're worried about her anymore. I mean, you're a parent, so you're going to worry with the natural mom worries, but in general, you would not be scared for her to, if she said she had to move away, you wouldn't be scared for her with this guy. You'd be completely content and happy knowing that he would protect her in every way, shape, and form of his being. This guy, if she said, I'm going to move away with him, you'd be like, no, you're not. You don't want that. I can't get you to you if you're far away. That's the type of energy. This is how terrible this person is. This guy that she's with now is not the right guy, but unfortunately, we're going to have to go through the steps in which she's going through. She's going to, I see marriage, I see divorce, I see the new marriage to a very, very strong-willed person who will take very good care of her. So the future's not bad. It's just the the next step in her life is not a good one. She's going to misstep. But it brings her to a happier place. So get prepared for that. It's going to be good. Hopefully I was able to answer your question. All right, let's keep on going here. All right, been through those, been through that. All right. All right. Sorry, I missed most of your show. You're fine. I'm not sure who that is. It just says Facebook user. All right. Well, Facebook user, my kitten has been in a slow decline for about the last year. He doesn't seem in pain, even plays sometimes, but oh, what you get? He's Facebook user. I'm gonna tell you about your cat. Your cat looks to me that it's gonna. Oh, hey, Heart Song. Okay, I didn't realize. I don't know why it doesn't say your name on here. The thing about it is that the cat. I feel like the cat's got at least another 2 years. I mean, he's down on his luck a little bit just because, he's getting old, but definitely got some years on him. I wouldn't worry too much on that. He's lazy. I do see lazy. And I feel it's like, don't get another cat to try to bring his morale up. I don't feel like that would be a good idea. So I did that last time too. What's that? What? You got him another cat? Don't do that. Doesn't want that. Doesn't want that. He just wants to be chill. I mean, I see his life to be happy. He seems pretty happy. So don't do anything different. Continue. He's happy. He's very, very content. Like, I'm chill. I'm good. I'm going to be here for a while. Get used to me. That's what I see from this energy. He got muscle wasting in his hind leg. And yeah, see in old people. Yeah, but you know what? Even with that type of situation, I still feel like he's going to be here for a long while. He's got some years on him. So, I wouldn't worry too much on him. He's still good. He's still good. Okay, thanks. He just got so skinny. Yeah, he got a little bit skinnier just because he's not going to the food dish as much because it's a little harder for him to walk. But I just don't feel that he's not passing anytime soon. He's still chill. He's still going to be around for a while. So you're good. All right, let's keep on going. We'll get some more questions here. Well, hello, Jessica. And she says, well, she's saying hi to Jacqueline. There she says, hi. Hey, Jessica. And we got another question. This one's from Michelle. It says, hi there. Is a relationship coming my way? If so, do you know his name by chance? Well, Michelle, I'm not good at picking up the name. I usually get that there's a person coming because I read the energy. But, gifts of faith is really good on picking up those small details like that. Seeing a name and things of that nature. So tomorrow night she'll be on. And I'm pretty sure if she picks up a name, she'll be more than happy to tell you. As for a relationship, I do see one coming for you. And I do feel like the energy that's circling it is, yes, there is a relationship. It comes in, is it March or May? It's March. It is March. Okay, so it's March. It's spring. That's what I'm seeing. And I feel like you're pretty happy. The energy, I get that he's pretty tall too. I keep seeing tall features. I'm seeing darker hair, dark eyes. Funny, very funny. The energy comes off as very funny. You guys laugh a lot together. A lot in common. There's a good connection there. So yeah, love is definitely coming your way with a real relationship. I do see some surface relationships, people trying to, get with you and talk with you, but nothing that's, goes on a deeper level. It's a surface relationship. Brush it off. Go on your dates, have fun. I'm not saying to not do that. Just know that, if they don't work out or they kind of disappear, it's okay because the real relationship's on its way. All right? And tune in tomorrow night. Gifts of Faith. Make sure you contact her because she will be able to get you that small detail on that name. I, unfortunately, am not able to see that. All right. Let's keep going here. We got Alexander. What do you see for me in 2021? Job, baby, better physical life, love life. Okay. So basically, you just want to know what's going on in general in 2021. I do see opportunity for new job. Absolutely. That does look like that's coming up. We're actually we're not too far from that, to be honest with you. And as for a baby, I'm not seeing a baby. Not yet. I do know that one will come, but not yet. It's kind of a gray area for you when it comes to a baby. I'm not sure why that's gray like that. But when it comes to... Oh, freaking please. Sorry, guys. If somebody came in and said to get a real reading, go to them. If their readings are so good, why are they on my show? I just find that funny. The thing about it is, I feel like you're really going to... I see a lot of change, like you're building a foundation for yourself to make things better for you as you go along. So I don't feel like... I feel like baby would come in 2022, not 2021. A pregnancy might happen this year, but I don't see a physical baby at this time. Love life. I keep seeing somebody already connected to you, already around you, someone who already wants to love you. Are you not giving them the opportunity? Because that's what I see. There's the person that wants to love you is already around you. Is this a relationship that's already it's kind of there, but it's not there? Because there is somebody there that already loves you. So I would say love life is around you, and I do feel like you can make it happen, but I do feel like you need to open yourself up and allow yourself to see that, because I feel like love already circles you. All right. Let's see here. Got the muscle thing. Some weirdo named something. All right. Says we've been together for 10 years. Okay. So the relationship that's there, is it weak? Because I felt like somebody was already around you. That's why I didn't feel like there wasn't another person coming into your life. So when it comes to your relationship, maybe you guys should talk a little bit more because the energy felt weak. I felt like the energy was a bit weak, but it's still there. So just kind of hang in there. The relationship will get better. So will your finances. Your finances are going to be on a grow this year. Marriage does come. I see marriage. Marriage circles you. But I think you guys need to kind of there's a foundation there, and I feel like there's love there, and it's known, but it needs to... I think you guys need to kind of spice it up a little bit by surprising each other. One of you she does something cool and sweet for you. You do something sweet for her. And do it every once in a while just to kind of spice it up, to kind of remind each other that you guys have become so immune to knowing that each other love each other. It's just nice to have a little surprise. So that's what I would do. I feel like that just giving it a little extra, something cute. It'll spice things up. It'll make you guys remind each other how much you do care about each other. So the energy's good there, though. I still feel like it's good. All right. Thank you, Alexander, for reaching out. I says thank you so much. It's been a pleasure with everybody. You guys, if I did not get to your questions tonight, give us a shout out tomorrow. We'll be here with Gifts of Faith. She's going to be doing some amazing readings, so check it out. We'll be here tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern. I'd love to talk to each and every one of you. We could do it all night long, but it is at the end of my shift for the day, and I want to thank you so much for coming out and joining me tonight. And tune in again tomorrow. We'll be here with Gifts of Faith. Until then, this is Journey Ryan signing off. Have a great night, everybody.